Yes, sir. Alrighty then. Yeah, from here, the baddest instrumental on radio. I know this one I bad show them on radio, and I'm modest to say one off. Why? Because the rest of the bad show them they where? On the bridge, 99 FM. This is the streets, according to me, your boy Shelz. If you're just joining us, don't worry, we go up until 11 tonight. And you just missed the first segment. We just got through some trending topics. Of course, I don't know, so we have to big up Anti-Spice, Anti-Graceful Walk, where you're going with a tape measure vibration there. And because of that, you've influenced tonight's topic. We're going to be talking about expectations that surround sex. Expectations and sex. We're going to talk about all of those things. We're going to talk about the whole things about this, the whole discussion around size. You know, is it important for us men to ensure that the girl has the this and the that, the glippitic and the glappitic, you know how the thing go. And for the ladies, does it matter if the man have the broom, or does it matter if he have the boom? Which one matters to you? You know the thing go. So yes, remember you can join the discussion, find the Bridge 99 FM on all social media platforms and just reach out on all our vibes, you see me, sir? And of course, if you know, join the conversation, find the mobile app. We don't have the mobile app yet, you see me, sir? For my Android peeps, along with changing on the phone, use the Google Play Store. And for my iPhone peeps, I don't know the Apple App Store, one word, the Bridge 99 FM. So yes, I'm joined by my lovely guests, Mark Anthony Deacon, S. Annabelle, and Cornelius Grant. Guys, we got off to a very hot start. We're talking about expectations surrounding sex. I'm going to start with the lady in the room. But you understand? Boss. Yes, I have to start with the lady in the room.
I'm in the hot seat, guys.
Of course.
Hot seat right now because
she's something about me. And
so
talk about it.
Oh my God.
I got 3. Shana, I got 3. 3 inches, I got 3.
So, Estriana, you boldly stated,
yes,
before we went to break, that one of your expectations, I don't know if it's yours or you just speaking on behalf.
For the general public, for women.
No, no, you can't speak for all women Rasta. Speak for yourself and they like it.
So is it okay? All right. So you're so what is it? What is it? Unanimously amongst women, is it that they really care about a man who is well endowed? Is that the case?
I wouldn't necessarily say they want. I know what, I'm just gonna get raw with it. I'm not gonna necessarily say they want man that is big.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what women are saying.
What are they saying?
They want a size that suits them. They don't want a big, long thing. Okay? They want something for please them, for make them, you know.
But Esther, hold on there. But Esther, just say.
Yeah.
Before we go a break, who never there, Esther said.
Esther said.
She agree.
In case you just joined in.
What on the call him, talk, man. She said she agree with most of the women them out there.
Mm-hmm.
Say, bigger the better. So
me never.
No, hold on, no, Esther.
You did.
You did. And I took offense to it because I was saying.
Why you take offense to it?
Because I'm a light skin that not saying, you know. Not saying, you know. Not saying that.
So why it hurt us so? Why it hurt us
because
so?
Esther,
Why it hurt us
because Esther, you defend. The woman they wouldn't want to defend in. When I say to you, say Esther, would you wear shoes? Wear big?
No.
Your little foot.
No, I'm not wearing a big shoes. I want a well-fitted shoes.
Would you go in one room with small you can't move around?
What is
if something
shoulder to shoulder up on the wall. Eh?
Yes, if something is in the room.
Are you uncomfortable? You can't even sit down.
What is going on?
Come on, somebody.
Busy. I say.
Well, I'm calling us with the Chinese, but me ask a question. Answer. Would you go in a room where you can't even sit shoulder to shoulder box on wall?
If something in there that I want, I'm gonna go.
All right, hold on. Let me interject here. I get what Estriana is saying. Because it's a very serious thing. Women and their vaginal health. You know, them don't really need something for a tear down everything. It's really and truly something that necessarily just needs to be.
We know.
Hold on. May I work with what Estriana is saying? Estriana, so what you're saying? If it don't fit, you must quit. It have to fit.
Exactly. Just find a bright size for yourself, yeah, man.
So,
if it's too small and you're not feeling a pleasure, that's right.
Mr. Chin want to say something.
All right, Mr. Chin.
Mr. Chin say, God no bless us with size. But in our country, we busy. We make billions. And if you know, God make inside of a woman to be 2 inches. So anything above that, you can say it's big,
Okay.
So if a woman get 5 inches and she's not certified, something is wrong.
Hold on.
Because 2 inches inside of her should be the pleasure point.
So it's not 2 inches. Hold on. I think I remember I did a study where it says
Why are you
a
studying
woman, female, can only take up to
What is going on here?
to 5.
Aso?
Hold on. The least is 5.
Aso?
However, remember
I
serving
don't know.
arriving now.
it's
Yeah?
4.
It's
Totally wrong.
I thought it was
stand
3.
corrected. Let me hear 5.
I thought it was 3.
One.
It is 4.
It is
but
what?
2 inches
Hold on,
inside
Kelly.
is
I thought it
enough.
was 3.
3?
Hold on, what are you saying?
Ask the woman. She's here. Ask her.
Hold on. What you say?
Hold on.
The
What
what?
are we saying?
6.
Oh.
6.
No,
And anything
6
over.
is,
hold
no,
on.
6
And
is
any-
classified as big. 6.
No, them say,
Six
they say
and up.
she can't take.
No.
No, they say they
I'll be
can
that
take
road
up
that
to
did relax.
6. They say they can take up to 6. However, if they go over that, it is bigger because you're hitting against some cervix
So-
or something
so
around
it-
there. So we can give you cancer. So me here.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Unless
to you,
I blank never tell
I
me.
have,
Cornelius?
I have, it was about 2 to 3 weeks ago. I
Yes.
saw a program. And they were saying,
Yeah.
naturally, inside of a woman, naturally inside of a woman, right? But 2 inches inside of a woman.
It can't be 2
naturally-
inches,
Well,
Kanye, because
Listen,
when put
yes, listen,
tampon are more than 2 inches.
Well, I know
Kanye.
my
Very
friend.
easy.
Well, I know my friend. I can prove it to you, my friend. Listen to me.
Tampon are more than 2 inches.
Listen, well, I know.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, I know. Listen to me, my friend. Your finger.
At 3 inches.
Well, I
count
know.
it.
Yeah, but remember
Cervix.
saying now, put 3 inches. You go.
No, and the cervix
Well,
is
Abby,
5 to
where's the
6
Abby?
inches. It's 5.
Hold on, Abby said. Where's the Abby?
Just have to top nice. Abby can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Abby not do that.
So
under
they
5
must have me
part.
them want here. The people that must say them want here.
Alright.
Talk
Different
on
women.
you.
Go on, you,
So
go on,
I'm
you.
saying 2 inches inside of the woman would classify you can reach to a pleasure point. 2 inches. Now 4 it is satisfying. 5 it is ordinary, normal. Anything 6 and over is classified big. So listen to what me I said to you. If 2 inches look it up. If 2 inches inside of a woman,
Yeah, hear
if
that.
2
Alright.
inches inside of a
Stand
woman
corrected.
can please her. 4 is the regular size we got it up. It's Chinese man, wait, see. Yeah? Anything past 5 is classified as big. And when your woman says she want 9 or over, something is wrong.
So if a woman put a tampon with probably 3 inches up in her, it's big. She's big.
You consider
So that's
it
why
as
no
big?
woman nothing say but no man size, cause God bless man with the size that's supposed to play. Any man that go over that, I pay that. So you see any woman that love talk about them want it big. Jesus Christ, that means say it B-I-G.
All right. So,
So
I thank
why
you.
did God make man big then?
Okay.
Why did God created bigger?
Hold
so
on,
bigger
hold
than
on,
some?
hold on, hold
So
on.
you're trying to say
Some of us,
those ones.
hold on.
That God made them
Let her
big.
defend. Let her
Hold on,
defend
let me
this.
take a
Go on,
look.
Cornelius.
Let me explain. When God created the black man, because when I say when God make man big, when we
Hey,
talk
a
about
black
black
man
man
too,
now.
And every man.
Now, black man. No, me can't talk for myself. Me big. Me can't talk for myself. Me
Okay.
big. So I'm not afraid if them want to draw the tape measure. See? But
Right.
God, just like how some man have big foot, some man have little foot.
Yeah. Right.
See? So when God have make certain man have certain gift, them fault a certain. Just like a woman. He may bless some woman with bottom and they don't have no top. He may bless some woman with big top and them have flat down a bottom.
Yeah.
He may bless some woman with waist
There's
and then so sometimes God know what I do.
Somehow get some more fertilizer.
So how I
Yes.
see, how I
Yeah,
see
because a while
them.
ago, yeah, try to say if the woman is over 6, she consider big. But what did the man bang
Why
with
you
big
feel
things?
hurt about that part then now?
Me don't
No,
feel hurt,
Why
that's
are
a-
you
So let me tell you what I've
feeling
realized.
hurt
What
about
me I
that
try
part?
So let me tell you what I've realized.
Go
then.
ahead, sir.
God made this
This is what I've realized. You guys are onto a point here. The way I see it, we're just walking puzzle pieces trying to find each other. You understand what I mean, sir?
So yeah.
Yeah, you saw I'm going with this.
Don't say find each other. That's so like say.
Yeah.
So you
well,
have big for big,
Yeah.
little for little.
Simple. I was gonna lift it this up. You understand?
And
me? So-
anybody who little and take big, This should be a shame.
No, you know, if left it right as a seat, yeah, it's simple as that. If a woman is a virgin, any size can please her. But when she have too much sex partner and get too much different size, now she can say, oh, me never didn't know say 9 could have make me reach a so 9. I want to know because. So the amount of sex partner that woman have makes she can't talk, so she want this. You shouldn't have so much body count. And that's why
but you know, Cornelius, I'm not totally bashing women. I defend women. Let me tell you, you know, me a woman defender.
Yeah.
So let me tell you this here.
I'm the prosecutor.
Everybody have preferences.
True.
Right.
Every woman have preferences. Every man have preferences.
Right.
In sex, everybody have their preferences and everybody decide what they want.
Right.
And if a woman decide that she wants a man who is over 7 and over 5, it is fine. I believe that we need to allow them to
That's right.
them to
That is what she
have their preference. That's what
desires.
she desires.
No.
That's
Yeah, a
what
woman
she
who
feels
desire.
pressured by.
So
A inch.
so in terms of the conversation, in terms of the expectation, so we know that's one expectation that men face.
Yeah.
This whole
Size thing.
matching up to a size up to a particular woman. Every woman have their own preference and whatever the case may be. But Estriana, I'm curious, what kind of pressures do women face when it comes to sex? What kind of expectations, I should say, not really pressures, but what kind of expectations lead to pressures then that women face?
That's a tough question to try and speak for
All
a
women,
right
yeah.
now. But what we were saying before, we gotta find the perfect piece for the missing puzzle. So I would still go back to the point where we were saying that small for small, big for big. That's why God make man some man born with big things.
Right.
While a man we go to a woman and say, oh, she feel a bit loose but there's a man out there fear where we say to her, say, you feel tight cause what? Him big.
Let me defend you.
Right.
Yeah, I pitch vice.
So my question, no, hold on. So my thing is, so we understand the whole vibe around the size and all these things, but I've heard a lot of other pressures that especially women have faced, especially when it comes to physical pleasure. I'm talking about things about like how they look physically. And these are things that I found very unfair to women. So like situations like, you have men out there who won't even touch a woman because she have stretch marks. You know what I'm saying?
Stretch mark.
You know, so I'm talking about those type of expectations. Mark, have you been that judgmental before when it comes to approaching a woman? Have you ever found yourself being that shallow where you're saying?
Why you want to put on this spot?
No, I'm just being, because we know the pressures that women go
but
through,
yes,
and we can cause them as men sometimes.
I can agree with that because when I was in my early teens, late teens, early 20s, I had a preference, and I preferred women with long hair.
Right.
Because I believe that when they have long hair,
Better for the fun.
it's
Yeah.
better to hold on.
Yeah, better for the fun. Yeah, I understand.
Better
Right.
for the fun.
Right.
When they came and I struck.
I understood.
However, growing up, I kind of dismiss all that because I realized it's a stupid fetish or it's a stupid preference that I have. Because the truth is, women are beautiful in every single way
Right.
possible, and you have to appreciate them. So I think we sometimes put a lot of pressure on it, and we need to stop it as men. Because like you have some men who say, "Oh, I don't want a fat girl."
Right.
I
don't want a big girl.
So Cornelius, my question for you. See, I have your hand up. But Cornelius, I have a question. I'm going to pose a question to you.
Sure.
Do you think that maturity will play a part in how we on our expectations when it comes to sex? Do you think some of these expectations are coming from a place of immaturity?
All right. Me just think say communication have a lot to do with it instead of maturity.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is basically this. Women like to believe that us men are mind readers, right? And believe that every man know how to please a woman. For example, I can say this for most men. I don't believe there's such thing as a big woman, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, understood. Yeah, big woman.
Because
Right.
I've never experienced one before.
Right.
What most men classify as big is sometime when the woman really wire the woman wet before you enter her. So by the time you go to and touch her, you go to what? Because
Understood.
she already lubricated. You understand?
Understood.
So
She's a
some man don't know that. So when them buck up on a woman they easily wet,
the immature, the immature mindset, right?
And then when a woman no get aroused and waiting that she just dry, so it's hard for going to the man.
So it's a misinterpretation and a lack of communication.
And
Understood.
then the communication partner is this. Two persons go together to make intercourse, right? To enjoy it, right? The man will dip on top of the woman, and the woman will say, "Man, nah, I don't know nothing." for waiting him. She not say to him, say, "Oi, Anna, so stop right there, so look a bit more now, pull out more." She not give him no instruction, she just make him do him thing while she just lay down there, and then she maybe fake it for make him feel good. And what she did now, he just build up him confidence to say, "Yeah, man, me deal with it good." While him come up, she laugh off at him.
Right.
See? So that is totally wrong. All she have to do, two we go there for make comfort.
Right.
You know, say, and to be honest, you know, say, most women get pleasure from doing that still.
Right.
Because me glad say them can't see me, so me go talk if them can imagine. Imagine you have your finger and you scratch your ears. Which one get more pleasure? The finger or the ears? Me not have to say nothing more. I don't have to say nothing more. When you get right from me, I say. So the finger are the one that do the whole of the work. And the ears are the one that get the whole of the comfort, and I say, "Oh, that feel good." So sometimes when women are cuss, man, some of them lazy too. Yeah, some women get up and do something, you know. You see, so sometimes them just
communication. Preach.
All right, so
just communicate with man and say, "No, that's so brother G. Look go deeper." And sometimes it done in you not more forgive them now.
all right. So here we go now. My analogy of this whole vibration, cause we get, as much as we go, that we are run joke and we are you know shock value and all these things. We are bringing up some interesting points here. First and foremost, Spice shook the whole world with this whole size thing and whatever, and tape measure and all these things. But that's what Spice had to do for the shock value and all these things, right? We don't know how our personal life stay. We don't need to ask them question there. But Mark, my question is, how does a stunt like that, because it's not the first time we've seen it. We see male artists do it all these. Do you think stunts like that have an impact on a generation that aren't quite mature when it comes to sex? Do you think it has a negative impact?
Yeah.
So stuff like these do have a negative impact on younger generation, because remember, these are people who follow her. These are people who quote unquote worship her in terms of her as an artist, and they love her. And younger people coming up, children are coming up, they love her, they worship her. They say like, "Oh, this is Spice, queen of whatever." When the stuff like those, it can sometimes leave a bad taste in other people's mouth. Because when I saw the post, I was like, wow. Can you just imagine how and then everybody creating parodies over it. Parodies and
memes and all these things.
I saw somebody posted. I don't know if it was a younger person. The person sounded young. And they had a tape measuring their brother.
Yes, sir.
I would assume it's their brother, and it's young. I'm saying, what is that saying? What message is that sending? You understand me? So Spice is good at controversy, and nothing is wrong with being controversial, but you have to also be careful, because this is not a censored video. It was and if you take it down now,
damage is done.
And people will still share it. And even when her actual video come out, people are not going to be focusing on the actual video now.
Yeah.
They're going to be focusing on what
he portrayed.
Me I look for see if me go see more.
Yeah, more of them thing there.
So I mean, artists have to be very, very careful how they push out certain message, because you can leave a bad impact, you can have a bad impact on people, and you can damage people, especially the younger generation who is coming up, who is believing in you, who is worshiping you. You have to be very, very careful. You have to send positive messages. You have to make sure that you censor your thing to make sure that certain people don't, because this is social media. Spice have no control over who watches the video or who shares the video. She has no control over that.
Right.
But she has control over what she shares.
Right.
So she has to also think about that and be careful.
My assessment of the situation is that there's the whole notion, especially in music.
Yeah.
I try to turn on we live too loud, bro.
Turning your volume.
It low as it can get. But yeah, there's this whole vibe in the music space where, and just almost everything that has to do with like selling stuff, pun intended. Sex sells.
Yes,
right?
it does.
I think we should get to a point as a society where we're not frightened over certain things, especially when it comes to them things that I personally don't know why there was this uproar. I don't. Because as you say at the beginning of the show, Cornelius, we're not going to go on like say pornography is not a real thing, and people, I'm hoping people of a certain age not see them thinking before, right? But why is it that when stuff like this pop up all the time, they get this fanfare? Is it that as a society, we're just that immature? Is that what we're supposed to believe now?
No. But I want to touch on something that Mark was saying, that
Right.
Spice should watch what she portrays in her music,
Right.
especially to the younger audience,
Mm-hmm.
persons that idolize her. I think that's up to the parents to monitor.
Yeah,
their
I don't
children.
think it's Spice's
I don't,
responsibility.
because she's
Yeah.
an artist at the end of the day, and
Right.
like she said, when she goes home, she's Grace Hamilton.
Right.
She's a mother, and I'm sure she's not allowing her kids to probably listen to this
Hey.
type of music.
Hey, social
But
media.
I mean,
powerful
at the
too.
end of the day, these artists, they're trying to be artistic.
Yeah.
They're trying to find the number one song, the hit
Right.
song, what's hot right now, what's trending.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not her job but to filter her music.
Right.
She wants to be artistic and as confident as she can be and reach out to a big audience. So
Right.
it's not her job to like filter out to these younger generation. They shouldn't be listening to her music and stuff like that. Like,
But
that's not her job.
The food for thought I really want, before I go to the break, the food for thought I really want to dissect is that why we're still frightened over that type of stuff. That's my question. Cornelius, why we're still frightened?
Good. So I'm glad you asked me that question, because earlier today before I came here, we were having this discussion and I could just lay it out quick and fast. Now, I've been observing music since I'm 9 years old, and last week I told my age, so you must know how long.
Right.
And what my studies, I mean, if I go to university and my observation, my studies show that every 10 years the music have an upgrade, and the upgrade is not good. So some people believe say the upgrade is a better thing. So for example, Bounty Killer we sing a song say, well, boy, if you diss me bust out your head. Upgrade. Boy, if you diss me bust out your head, then kill your mother. Boom.
Okay.
So what is happening now is the same thing, because 10 years ago, you used to hear man saying, say, oh, bun this and bun that. I said man sing bun this, bun that. They are doing it now. Now, evolve in the music video now, man, woman a compete with man, as one see Aisha and Steer. They want to compete with man. It's all this competition thing. So the man them show breast in a video and the man them show V in a video. It is right when the woman them say, oh, so not expose we, so you got me know say the time I come where the woman them are going to say a time for we show some banana.
Okay.
And it's who first do it.
Okay.
This is music now, you know. Who first do this? Who first show this in a video? Who first have do a threesome in a video? Who first? Because guess what now? Boy, I'm want to stay up on top, you know. So the last time this time I talk about intro back, I'm going to talk about Lasco. I'm going to talk
Trending.
about this. So it's not new, because the American people them are do it already.
Yeah.
American artists them are do it already, and Jamaican like to emulate. They like to emulate the American citizen,
Right.
and they like to do. They say
It's the evolution of the music.
Yes.
So
So
as the music evolves,
it
the boundaries
could get worse.
The boundaries are get pushed further
It
and
is
further.
getting nasty. It is getting, because I see a song, a trend now on TikTok about the man say, how he want the girl bumper in his you know what,
Right.
wine the bumper in his you know what. I mean, like, me know say the music that written, because about 6 years ago a man tried that and then lost him. But it's okay for the woman them sing, say them can do so. You understand?
Interesting.
Because she's also Connor, it's the same thing people are saying with Lady Saw. They're saying that Spice is now totally different from Lady Saw. But remember, Lady Saw was raw. She did
Right.
some stuff on stage.
But before you mention even
but-
ladies, Pacha was there first.
Yeah, so people are so
Interesting.
as Cornelia says, the
It's
evolution of music, the boundaries
Right.
become this.
Yeah, enough people don't understand it. I've seen it. I've lived it. I've been in entertainment for 15 years. It never get no better. The artists them never sing nothing better. Nothing. I'm telling you, it's gonna get worse. Hey, man, I'm telling you, only 8 right or so. On the bridge 99, me said this first. By the next 5 or 10 years, you know what kind of pants man I wear. You know the YMCA where the bottom part cut out, and that data go reach. Just watch and see. Remember me telling you, you know. Remember me I watch how them a evolve, and the dressing. Woman are dressed more skimpy and skimpy now. Woman them a get more bold, so them a go a road without naked. That's soon the in thing. Naked,
But
that's
it's
soon the in
been
thing.
though. But it's been.
No,
though.
I
Like,
mean real naked, like when I go club and naked, and that a go be the in
understand.
thing where
I
every
understand.
now
I
and girl
understand.
that
I mean,
different
especially
from
the
people.
summer parties and Dream Weekend and stuff like that. That's what they're wearing. Basically strings.
Oh, but
so
that beach, that
All
man,
right,
stuff
so-
we are talking
I love
about.
the strings, by
All
the way.
right.
Just saying.
All right, so I get the conversation. I understand, and it's actually really something for you to sit down and miss, because as Cornelius rightfully said, I personally believe there's nothing new under the sun. Because if you really sit down and pray what the Romans them used to do back in the days, they would have laughed off of some of the thing them. I just feel like we're just reverting.
But do you think we
something.
should just have better music then?
That
Because at the end of the day,
You know, food for
I
thought.
wouldn't say
Hold
better
that thought, guys. Because we're going to just jump to a break real quick and fast. Guys, the reasoning tonight is expectations on sex. It's a hot one. But we're going to take a break with So Far. This is The Streets, according to me, your boy Shelz with So 13. Yeah, look at that. Time flies when you deal with slackness, though. Yeah, man, you know the thing. yeah. This. Welcome back, guys. You don't know this is The Streets, according to me, your boy Shelz, and we know we'll go up to 11. So you know, the show is coming to an end, but the vibes was amazing. The reasoning tonight was about expectations on sex, and you know, fantastic reasonings. It got heated. It got heated as we expected it to.
wipe and eating still, you know?
I said heated.
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 yeah, but
Hot.
let's talk in the ears.
remember him attack one of the years I will cover over the head from
Yeah, but
black off.
let's talk in the
pronunciation.
ears.
Yes.
So we're
yeah.
already eating food.
All right, you know what? Next topic.
yeah, I'm like that.
What?
Like that.
We're not gonna get that one there. We're not gonna get that
My
one.
belly always full.
But so
Make
you
it
know we
already.
have some big announcements to make before we close. But just some final words as it relates to just expectations on sex, Mark. Should we? How do we manage expectations on sex?
So managing expectations on sex. Don't. I wouldn't say lower expectation, but I was saying this big expectation that females have. You don't need to expect the unexpected.
All right.
Expect the unexpected. Food for thought though.
Yes.
Mark is, you know.
All right. Estrana?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Life is too short to be with somebody that.
With shortage. That's all. Let's try to fill in the blanks before they get too emotional.
Yeah, basically
All
that.
right.
So find a perfect match, yeah.
That's
Keep
it.
searching
That
till you find
easy.
it.
That easy.
Yeah.
Cornelius.
Let me say quick and fast. God spend time when he make woman.
Right.
But if God himself make woman and God can't please them, who is us man to please them? God give the hair, they cut it off, and so on. God give the eyebrow, they cut it off, they draw. God give the small boobs, they pump it up, they get bigger. So if God cannot please them, man, don't stretch yourself. No
That's a
matter
very
what,
good point.
no matter what size you have, they will complain too big, too small, too much pain, no much, take too long. They always complain. Just do what you have to do, and it's all about who come first. It's a race. Who come first win. It's a race. That's all I have to say. Please yourself.
Cornelius bipolar.
Well, my final thoughts. I'm gonna work close to what Estriana said. Like I said earlier, I think we're just walking puzzle pieces, looking for that perfect fit.
Yes.
And when you find that perfect mate, everything just go run smoothly. You understand me? As it relates to expectations, communication is key. You know, learn to speak with your partner, understand what he or she likes. It doesn't matter what you walk with, it's just how you use your tool. You understand me, I say?
Yes.
And confidence is key as well.
Talk to you, man.
You understand what I say? But we have a big announcement to make as the show closes. I'm seeing a lot of persons on my live saying that, this is their first time actually checking out the show. And sadly, it's going to be the last time. It's going to be the last time you guys check out the show. This is the finale of The Streets, according to your boy Shelz. Yes, Kevin, it's an emotional one. That's why we went so hard tonight.
So make we ball, no?
Yeah.
That's why.
Cry.
Yeah, that's why we purposely. It's like Auntie Grace did know, so she should have dropped that video there because she doesn't know, so we could have talked about it. But
Yeah,
tonight's the finale
show,
of
guys.
The Streets, according to me, your boy Shelz. We had a good run.
Very good run.
I think I want to thank my community. I don't want to get too emotional, but this is the show that made me fall in love with radio. And it gave me a voice, it gave me a platform.
Yeah.
And I thank you guys. Mark, you fell in love with the show. Estriana fell in everybody.
Everybody
I fell in love
come
with it.
fall in love with the
Everybody
show.
were forward,
Exactly.
fell in love with the show, and I thank all my guests from day one.
Can we start a protest?
Hey, I leave that up to the Bridge Nation. I can't do that. That's out of my control. But and I just thank you guys
We
for.
want justice.
No, not just we want the streets.
But just final words on the streets, Mark. the show itself. Any final words?
I will say thank you very much for having me for the past 6 weeks now. I feel
Wow.
I feel like I'm resident, but it's a beautiful show, and it's sad that it's going to be, coming to an end. This show is a very, very good show. Like, people need shows like these on the radio. Late night shows, you can have a conversation, you can lie down in your bed, you can hear something nice, you can have a laugh. So I do believe that this is an amazing show. Thank you for having me. Big up to the Bridge crew. Big up to Kevin.
Yeah.
Big up to Abby. Big up to everybody. Thank you for having me, Shelz. You are an amazing person.
Thank you, man. Estrana, you're new, but
I'm
thank
new,
you.
but I'm just saying, like, I love the settings. I love the show. The show really just made me feel a part of something that was good, and it's so sad to see that it's going,
coming to an
but I
end.
really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Cornelius?
It's funny how I spend my birthday and come here say show cut down. My birthday I come at this show and look, that a special day for me, left my family and come here,
Yeah.
But it's a good run, I must say. I must say also, we have a message for you. Sir Plus did say, remember, say Sir Plus play music, so I did say it live on here. So Mark, you never remember me say it, so he tuned in last week and I think he's tuned in now. I must say a lot of people like the show and I myself like the show, cause you don't know shows like these is needed when people just can't lay down in them bed and them just turn on them radio or them on them app. You know what I mean? Or them on them laptop and them just can hear a discussion and a panel discussion and them hear different side. I think them not hear like just a pick on one side. So, Mrs. Shua, hoping that you call me next week and say, them say,
The show
joke
start.
never make
yeah, a joke.
Don't continue.
April 1st and I
Them
did
say,
one prank.
a joke with that
joke. You know what I mean?
Well.
But it's a good run. Follow me at the first, you see like at the last. Follow me on all platforms at Cornelius Grant. So I'm on, I use my radio device now. So I'm on Instagram at Cornelius Grant Actor. And I'm also on TikTok at Cornelius Grant. And Facebook at
I saw
Cornelius Grant.
live like in a Cornelius.
Them
Cornelius.
over 5 minutes. Yeah.
But well, my final words are just that like I said, I always believed I never had a voice, and this show gave me that voice. Thank you so much, Bobby and Sin, for this show. I'm not leaving the bridge. For those who are wondering, I'm not leaving the bridge. I'm still here, just new opportunities. However, but this was a show that gave me my voice, and I hope my show helped to encourage others to find their voice. Yeah. So thank you for joining me in the streets, and it's been a pleasure. This has been, for the last time,
The streets
The Streets
with Shelz
according to your boy Shelz.
and company.
Yeah.
Like Bob Marley and the Wailer. Yeah. The street and
I
company.
yeah.
Look more.
Blessings.
Blessings,
Big up
Rich
on
Nation.
yourself.
All right.